Bonjour, je suis en vacances en France. Aujourd'hui, la vidéo sera présentée mercredi et des amis. Très chaud, soleil. Bonne journée et à bientôt. Kidney out.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the RML vlog. It's Matthew Corney here talking to you from the Trust Factory down in Wellingborough in a week where we've had some very high temperatures around the country and we've seen a lot of news coming through around the economy and employment figures. I thought it would be good just to try and give us a bit of perspective on where we are as a business at this point in time, and we'll also have a flick round and get some great updates from Roxanne, Richard Harting over in Northern Ireland, Emmanuel in Japan, and also James Ball up at the Metal Web factory. So you'll see some charts appearing over my head. The first one is new inquiries into the business. Remained fairly steady, to be honest, throughout the lockdown period and has been growing steadily ever since, which is great news. We're starting to see a lot of sites coming through, which is great for the longevity of the order bank. So that means manufacturing wise, we should be able to see some good numbers in the coming months and continuing through into next year. If we look at those order banks in a bit more detail, if we look at trusses first, it's grown since April last year. We had a bit of a steady period before Christmas, before seeing record numbers come through. And throughout the lockdown period, between those green lines and beyond to the current point in time, we've seen some very, very decent growth. If we then look at the joist order bank, which should be appearing now, again, growth throughout, much more of a steady line really on the joists. Between the two green lines in lockdown, it plateaued and then we've been growing ever since. So what that means for all of the production sites is that there's going to be a big pot there to be called off by site. And obviously when it's called off, we can crack on with manufacturing and get that delivered, which is great news for everyone. Touching on call-offs, again, final chart, lockdown period, there was nothing coming through, but that grew ever since and is started to plateau a little bit at the end of this month, but I would suggest that is more to do with holiday periods, people getting away for a few weeks. August is always a fairly tricky month in terms of manufacturing, and then we usually see a big bounce back in September. So great news, all the manufacturing sites going well, plenty to be cracking on with, and without further ado we shall flick around the group, starting with Roxanne.
Up until about 4 weeks ago, I was on furlough, so I came back in the middle of July. My furlough started, I think, somewhere in the middle of April. I came back one day a week at first whilst things were still quite quiet. However, as the business picked up, my hours increased, so I came back 2 days a week. And as of next week, I'm actually back to my full normal hours, which is good news for both me and the business. It means business has picked up, and also I was really looking forward to coming back to work. I'm working on some exciting things across the business, so some process mapping stuff. That's getting all the sites working towards the same processes in line with the business strategy. It's quite involved, it's quite exciting. I enjoy doing things like this, so yeah, it's good for me, it's good for the business, and yeah, I'm just really, really glad to be back.
Good morning. It's more than 800 miles from Wellingborough to Kobe in Japan, but with the internet and Microsoft Teams, I feel as though I'm in office. I have regular updates with the team and it works great remotely.
Hi everyone, this is James from Flooring Central. We're seeing almost normal production levels now. We're about 80% of the way there, but we're seeing a much better mix of eco joists. All the team are working hard together. We've still got a couple left to come back, but most of us are here. We've got a really good amount of eco coming in next week, so the guys have got plenty to be getting on with, preparing for next week. That's all for now. Cheers.
Good morning all from a very overcast Ireland. Just great to see nearly everybody back into work, and production is certainly very much pushes on here at the moment. Matt and Wendy are definitely giving the design team a hard time and chasing up approvals and getting things ready for production. Let's hope that everything keeps moving forward and we will all stay safe I've no doubt that we are the leaders in the marketplace out there. So let's keep the heads up and keep ramping and chasing all those orders. Goodbye, everybody.
Some great updates from around the group there. Thank you very much to all involved. So just a final call to arms. If you look below on the email, there's some brilliant suggestions for staycation days out, whether that's at the coast or going for a walk in the woods and possibly having a cheeky pint. And also just finally, if you can make sure those people at home that you do your stay-at-home surveys, that would be great. Thank you. Look forward to speaking to you all soon. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.